us see that quality cannot be tested in the product. Quality should be built in by design. So it's important that a sound pharmaceutical development program has been recognized as a prerequisite for high quality products. Science and risk-based approach should be lead to deeper understanding of product and its associated processes, which should lead to more robust and more efficient manufacturing. In recent year, both industry and regulations have realized that the importance of designing the quality into the product and the process. So let us go to the next slide where I have said that the focus of FDA was earlier more on the manufacturing side. Now the focus of FDA is more on the ICH Q8, Q9, Q10, and Q12. The quality by design, quality risk assessment, risk management, and development manufacturing life cycle management. The ICH Q8, Q9, and Q10 are giving an opportunity to increase use of risk-based approach for regulatory inspections, facility science-based pharmaceutical quality assessment, optimize science and research-based post-approval changes, process to maximize benefit from the innovation and continual improvement. And it's also enable innovative approach for process validation. Earlier days, when 15 years back, when we used to be practicing quality in an organization, it was something that if the product complies to specification, then it can go to market. Now things have changed. They are looking for continuous monitoring of product which is in the market, continuous monitoring of the data generated during manufacturing, data generated during different processes. So the data analytics is the key area for today's environment, which gives improved manufacturing efficiency, which also support continuous improvement and propose regulatory flexibility. Earlier, the regulators were very, very rigid and they were not allowing you to do any changes, more changes in the processes. Now, the FDA is very clear as per ICH Q12 that you can always improve your product, you can always improve your process, you can always improve your standard of the quality system. And only thing is that the change should not have impact on the product, ultimate product quality. The recent focus of FDA is on data integrity, as all of you know that. And many of the companies in India and abroad are facing problem because of the data integrity issues in their plants. The ALCOA compliance is must nowadays. FDA focus was the FDA data integrity action, how firm should firm react to the negative inspections and satisfy FDA expectation has become a difficult task, and many Indian organizations are struggling to save their businesses. So the focus of FDA is on the integrity part of the data generated. It is purely a trust building exercise which was believed by many of the organization in globally. Many manufacturing units were not compliant to the ALCOA, and thus the data integrity issues were propped, and the companies are facing problem. The important thing next, which is a focus of the FDA, is Drug Supply Chain Security Act. The drugs need to be supplied very, in a very, very secured manner. And the contamination, cross-contamination during transportation, during supply chain is also in a focus of FDA. Akim Nate Brown was the lead attorney on the Senate committee that wrote this law and is an expert on the track and trace requirement. CDER efforts on track and trace is known to all of us. Important thing for us for today's session is the robust process. We need to focus on regulatory process that are not just focusing on the safety of the product, but also ensuring that we are efficiently getting safe and effective product to the patient. FDA is looking for robust process to get consistent quality product, developing policies and issuing new regulation and guideline documents to improve drug safety assessment. Important thing nowadays is also to be considered is a medical risk may part of the risk assessment document. Earlier, the medical risk was not been a part of the submission or was not part of the regular audits inspections. FDA focus inconsistent quality and high availability. The product, process, environment, ethical and material person, overall process availability, the risk assessment exercise can be performed periodically throughout the product life cycle in order to manage continually identify risk. An example I can give is earlier we used to call annual product quality review system, whereas it has been changed to product quality review system. It means that the quality need to be monitored not at the end of the year for the batches manufactured and delivered to the market, but it need to be monitored continuously, and it need to be, the data need to be evaluated periodically. And the many companies are having frequency of 6 months, the product quality review. Some companies even going for every 3 months. The data generated in 3 months need to be evaluated, and the corrective and preventive action, if required, need to be taken to fine tune the processes, fine tune the product quality. Risk management team should review the current level of product and process understanding, including and improve it. Major contribution for rebel should be identified and with enable QBD approaches. Legacy products having variability and contributing to product failure can be ideally as regulatory allow the firm to fix them. Currently, the FDA is allowing us to fine tune the process and make process more robust to avoid the defects in the market and improper quality in the of product. I'll take you to the slide where the building quality product development. The product development cycle starts from product selection, sourcing and pre-formulation, lab development, process formulation optimization, pilot BE batches manufacturing, and the pilot BE data. Based on that, the scale up and technology transfer of the product is designed. If fine tuning is required post pilot BE results, we have to fine tune the formulation and the process to see that the technology is smoothly transferred and scale ups take place. We take the exit batch and registration batches, the pivotal BE and the stability of the batches, and further the dossier submission, regulatory review and approval, and entry to market. This is the cycle of the product from R&D to the market. Monitoring and controlling of project cost and timeline throughout the development process is considered that if a regulator found that the development has taken minimum time, which is not possible to generate all the data, then they always doubt on the data generation and data integrity. They will certainly find out that there is some shortcut or some deviation taken in the development process. So if the timeline required for development is 12 months to generate the data, then it is expected that the dossier will be filed after 12 months only. It cannot happen that you take a deviation, cut down the development process time, and submit the dossier and supply product to the market with a inferior quality. Let us see the QBD process approach, where I just try to find out, bring this slide to you that you can just understand. Is very clear, important that one has to be very, very clear what is your target product profile. Earlier product development take place next. Then we need to be very clearly define the quality target product profile, QTPP, and process development, and then process control. Control strategy has to be defined, technology transfer, and process risk assessment. In this slide, you can see The risk assessment is carried out at each and every stage of the development, and also it is assured that no no inferior quality of product is being technology has been transferred to the manufacturing to avoid the defective products in the market. Now, QBD can have multiple feedback mode. QBD can be applied to any stage of the product life cycle. For example, process risk assessment may be lead to revision of control strategy. Now, risk assessment is to be taken as a key role in the development process, that what kind of risk, anticipated risk during the E stage of the development, and we need to clearly define the quality target product profile, need to define critical quality attribute of the product, outline process maps, identify critical process parameters and critical material attributes, risk assessment, design space studies, mean update risk assessment and control strategy. Here are the goals. Goal of process development is creation of process control strategy. The product must meet quality criteria of identity, strength, purity, safety, and efficacy.